All right, hey guys. So if you ride the bus, you may be able to relate to a situation like this. You may or may not. But I want us to delve into this video, and I'm gonna give you my my feedback and some tips. So let's take a look.
I guess that's a yes. You can go. So, you guys are all buddies, and I get that. And y'all want to go to school, and I get that. And y'all want to have your music, and I get that. And I don't complain about that. I want you to know there's 200 drivers in the school district, and 199 of them will take that speaker away from you.
Okay, let me pause right here for a second. I believe that there's probably a student that's recording. Maybe the bus driver doesn't know. So maybe he's like behind his jacket or book bag or something like that. But I believe maybe they have just arrived at school and the kids are getting off of the bus. And the bus driver is trying to have a chat with these kids in the back. I might move kind of on the part where there's no visual, I might kind of move through a little bit, but I think that's probably what's going on.
Do I ever jerk you around about it other than say, please turn it down a little? I'm trying to let you guys have your days in high school. It's the best part of your life, trust me. Hopefully. At the front 2/3 of this bus will not ride back here because of the drama. And and the F-bomb. Look, I think you're probably a decent human being, but this cool act.
What cool act?
It's what you're putting on right now.
Oh, this how I really
You don't think everybody here sees this?
TJ, don't act like this on
They're not going to say anything to your face.
What are you talking about, bro?
Come on.
Bro, you need to get out of here. You're trying to say...
Okay, so let me pause right there. He says, hold on. He says 2/3 of the bus. Did you hear me? I said 2/3 of the bus. He said doesn't want to ride in the back of the bus because of the drama. Okay, and then you hear the student says, well, I act like this all the time. I know. I mean, that's what it sounds like. It's because that's why 2/3 of the bus doesn't want to ride in the back. He said, due to bus drama, because you act like that all of the time.
My friends
I don't need to get out of nothing.
Bro,
I'm the guy that was here to help you.
Hey, bro, you trying to say my friends
needed help.
What?
I'm
no,
the
I
guy.
don't need your help, bro.
You did. You did. Or what?
Or if you hold me against my consent, I can.
What?
Bro.
You're not representing very good here. You don't want to make a mistake here.
If you do not move out of my way, bro.
You need to not make a mistake. You're giving yourself permission to behave this way.
Move.
Bro. I'm asking you to listen.
Move out of my way.
I'm asking you to listen.
Just sit down.
Okay, so even the friends are saying, hey, calm down. And I don't know, we're going to call him Johnny. I don't know if Johnny knows this or not, but when you go to school, okay, and let me say this, when you go to school and you're out of the care of your parents, it's called in loco parentis. That means whether your parents realize they sign off on it or not, they sign off on the fact that that bus driver, that custodian, that principal, counselor, teacher, etc., that staff member takes responsibility for you as the parent, because you are out of, they take on the ownership of responsibility for you when you're out of the care of your parent or guardian. So the bus driver really does have the right to talk to him and correct his behavior from how he acts on the bus. And see, the student feels like, oh, I can act any kind of way. That's entitlement. I can act any kind of way, and I can hop on the bus. I can say what I want to say. I can say it how I want to say it. No, but I perceive and I think that this child has not been held to a high standard of accountability. Hence why he thinks that he can cuss out adults. Hence why he thinks it's okay to go toe to toe with an adult, because he has not been held to a high level of accountability. Okay. All right. Let's keep looking.
It's fine to hate somebody.
Oh, you're annoying. I'm trying to eat breakfast and everything.
Not.
You're
like inconvenienced right now,
You're
right?
trying to say my friends are fake, bro.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. What you're implying is
I didn't imply anything, and I didn't call you any names, so why don't you lay off the names?
Because I can't.
Do you hear this? I just want to know, let me pause for a second, because I am just flabbergasted. I want to know, I'm curious. I really am. I want to know if your mother or your father or your grandma or your grandpa, whoever your guardian is, his guardian is, I'm curious to know what their response would be if they saw this video. I'm just curious. Like, would they say, Johnny, what are you doing? I don't know his name. Johnny, what are you doing? Like, you don't act like that. Would they be that way? Or would they make 1,000 excuses for this behavior? I'm just curious. I want to know, because I don't see anything unreasonable going on here. It's not like the bus driver is screaming at him. He's trying to have a reasonable, rational conversation, and he's not having much success.
I think you're dumb.
You're not going to be riding the bus very long with this attitude.
Okay, then why do you always come back here and start something? You did not.
I started. I drive the bus.
Yes, you came back here for no reason.
No reason.
Yeah, what was the reason?
I got it all on tape, dude.
What reason? Playing music? We're playing music. Said stop talking, and you said no one's talking.
Listen, you play the music. I'll try and calm down here, okay? I'm not a perfect human being, but you play the music, and then you yell over the music.
No one was yelling over the music.
Dude,
no one was even
I
talking.
sit 40 feet away.
Strong and wrong. Let me say it right here. Strong and wrong. Okay? Because first of all, he's allowing you to play music. In the beginning of the video, he says 199 of the 200 bus drivers would not even allow you to do it. So it's evident he's a really nice guy. He wants them to have a great high school experience. But again, you have someone on the bus, a child on the bus, a student on the bus, this young man, he feels entitled. Okay. He doesn't understand that it's a privilege to ride the bus. Let me say it again. It's a privilege to ride the bus, not a right. See, and I think he's not really understanding that because he's not reading the room well, because he's not understanding that he's a menace on the bus, because the bus driver said 2 out of 2/3 of the bus won't even go to the back of the bus because of the drama. They won't even go to the back of the bus because, yes, like he said, like he admitted, this is how he is all of the time. And I remember when I used to ride the bus in high school, I remember there was a small group of students that would sit in the back, and they thank goodness they didn't bother me, but they did bother other students. Okay, and they would heckle them, and they would pick them out of the crowd, and they would, like back in the day we would call it janking. So they would jank on them and different things like that. And I remember having anxiety, getting on the bus, being nervous. So my strategy was to stay invisible, and I tried to not go further than a halfway point on the bus. I wanted to go, the furthest I wanted to be was the halfway point forward towards the bus driver, because I didn't want any of the drama, and I did not want to be caught up in the mess. And this is what it's looking like with the peers around him. I don't hear any, oh, yeah. Now I heard that in the beginning a little bit more. I didn't show you, but at the beginning of this video, you hear more of the heckling and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't hear it because I perceive that his friends are kind of like, dude, like you are going like way too far. Like you're going like you're not reading the room well at all. All right, let's finish this part up.
Wait, and all
no one was even talking. No one was even talking though.
All I can hear is you.
Alex, was anyone talking?
He's not going to get in this.
No.
See? Wasn't talking.
They're not going to get in the middle.
What did he just say? He said no. So apparently he just did. Oh, okay.
Are you inconvenienced?
I mean,
Oh, you're a high school student. You don't know what inconvenience means?
no.
Am I jamming you up?
Yes, you are. Actually, you are jamming me
You're
up.
jamming me
I'm
up
trying to
big
eat.
time.
I'm trying to eat.
I'm trying to drive a bus.
Well, this was your decision to sit back here and try
No,
to start
it was
something.
that thing in the front of your
Okay,
head.
well
that
then
keeps
go sit
going.
your thing in the front of the head up there and go drive. Okay? That's easy. Isn't it? It is.
That's all. I'm trying to go to class. So
That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't want to be late.
You're going to have problems. The rest of you guys are all right.
You're going to have problems. The rest of you guys are going to be all right. You hear the kid he says, I don't want to be late. I'm ready to go to class. They're even tired of it. And the bus driver is right. If he doesn't get his emotional intelligence under control, and that's why I talk about SEL, you guys, how to respond to things when you're upset, when you're frustrated, et cetera, et cetera. If you don't get that stuff in check, you're going to have problems in life. I mean, that's just real talk. That is real. You're gonna have a long, hard life if you don't have proper emotional intelligence on how to deal with people and how to deal with situations that you don't agree with. Now, the 2 tips, if I did not get into it, the 2 tips are, you know, again, if this person, if they're in your peer group, if they are in your peer group, then try to talk to the person that's causing the issue, because you saw earlier, again, in the video, the boy put his hand out to say, hey, kind of calm down. The peer group can potentially, if you all are together and agree, like, okay, wait, this is going too far. Maybe if you stop all the oohs and the ahs and the laughing and the heckling, then it'll help pull that behavior back, because this type of behavior right here, it thrives. His behavior thrives on peer attention. It thrives on it. So if you pull your reaction back, it could help pull that behavior back. And again, if this student is not a part of your peer group, if you're like the ones that are being terrorized on the bus, you all get together and go talk to, like I said, a counselor, a teacher, a principal, whatever, to let them know and say, hey, I don't feel safe on the bus. Like he's a menace on the bus, and this can potentially be a menace to society. So I just wanted to say that really quick. And I just want to give a quick tip when it comes to, like, a person is perceived as being a student, or a person is perceived, as being wise when they learn how to hold their peace. So even when things don't go your way, you learn how to hold your peace, you'll be perceived as being a wise person. But if you can't keep your emotions in check and under control, it won't go well for you. It won't go well for you. Okay. So, you know, I normally say at the end of my videos, and you all already know, either you master accountability now, or accountability will master you. I'll see you next time.